We want to thank PartsView.com for bringing you this clip. You can save money on your boat and engine parts when you use the link and discount codes in the description below. Mark Twain says, does this happen even to motors if flushed after every saltwater trip? Talking about flushing and buildup. And yes, kind of like what our other question was about using, flushing in freshwater. Yes, you're going to get buildup no matter what. If you're running in salt water, using something like Salt Away is a great product that dissolves the salt. It's going to prolong and keep the buildup to the minimal, but getting mineral buildup and, just different stuff building up inside the engine is just kind of that's just what it is when you're running raw water through the engine. It's going to happen because we're talking about the temperature of the engine in the first question here, and the temperature of the engine. Let's say that the engine is running at 150 degrees, and when you get somewhere, the engine is 150 degrees. You turn that engine off, all that water that's inside the engine at 150 degrees, it does not take long for that water to evaporate and go away. Whenever you take water and boil it and evaporate it, the minerals in the deposit and the salt all stays behind. The water evaporates and you have all those minerals and all that stuff that sticks behind. And whenever you have a hot engine at 140, 130 degrees, that temperature is heating up the mineral. If you're in the Keys, it's lime, it's calcium. Depending on where you are, the minerals that are in the water are left behind, and now you are cooking them. So you're cooking that on to the metal, and it's basically welding those minerals to the metal, and now over time those minerals are going to eat away at the metal. So when you freshwater flush, you're basically thinking that depending on what kind of fresh water you have, if you've got good, clean, fresh water that you have there at your house or whatever, and you flush the engine, you are trying to wash away those minerals. And with the engine being cooler now, it's not running, so it's not as hot. Any of those minerals, you're washing as much of them out as you possibly can. So yes, no matter what you do, Mark, you're going to have buildup. If you're running in a really high salinity type water, like down in the Keys where you got calcium, you got lime, you got salt, it's hot water, and you're running hot engines, using a product like Salt Away that dissolves that salt and basically just dissolves it away, that's going to be the best to prevent anything. But over time, you're going to get buildup. It's just what it is. Ivan Merkev, Ivan, I'm murdering your name, sorry. The PVC is very light to work with, but bear in mind it does not tolerate heat. I had it on my boat painted in dark gray. It almost melted away, lost form, and I live in Germany. It is not so hot here in the summer. So there you go. We were just talking about this in that video that came out the other day. It'll be a few weeks ago when this video comes out. But PVC, again, it has a melting point of 185 degrees, and you painted a dark gray. So you've got this PVC dark gray that the PVC board will melt at 185. It's going to disform at, say 160 or so. And you painted that with a dark gray. And yeah, if that's sitting out in the sun in the middle of the day, I bet it's 140 degrees in the middle of summer. And with that heat constantly like that, with that dark gray, it could get even hotter. So there you go. It will disform. I don't like using PVC board outside of a compartment inside. It's also, it's just not as durable as starboard. And yeah, you use it only for making shelves or stuff inside the boat where it's going to be protected. If you try and use it outside the boat, you're asking for trouble, just like Ivan had happened to his boat. So if you like this clip, you can watch the full podcast over here, or you can watch another clip over here.